Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Panthers of Orlando taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Herbert.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Love's throw complete to Rager.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs.
There he goes, left side.
Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Jahmyr Gibbs, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 15 there. The Panthers have a first down.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny them the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. Inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
In motion left, that's Thornton. Second down, here's Barkley again. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Herbert changing things up. In motion left goes a tight end. On 3rd down, Barkley. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. They got a yard on 1st, 2 on 2nd, and 3 here on 3rd. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. The Cardinals sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Throwing. Love. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Love. Being chased out left.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw now. Here's Love.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll go to Barkley again. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
55 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around.
Slot man moves right. Up the middle with Barkley. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Panther first down.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Herbert. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Back to throw here, Herbert. Flush to his right.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That's fielded at the 8. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do. Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down the plate.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Now Love. That is caught by Laporta. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he stopped immediately there. Andre Cisco there on the stop. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Here's 2nd and 10. Love looking to throw it. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. First down, Love to pass. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
Sanders on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And he's got room. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The second half starts with a run by Gibbs.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Love. Throw left side complete. That's Bush. And they get it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
3rd and 3.
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A 52-yard attempt.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and we will remain tied here in this third quarter.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 114 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the slot man goes in motion left. Again, it's Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
He just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
17.
And now Love going to change things up. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Love now.
Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And in the second half of a tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
Rager, the man in motion. On 3rd down, Love. And quickly finding Rager. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by Sanders is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10.
So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1, and I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll move the chains.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A handoff, Barkley running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Here's Herbert. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Over the middle, complete. That's Bush.
Complete to number 85. That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Love. He's got it at the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to him or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game.
Watch out now, 50 series.
They'll run to Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
At the 11-yard line.
Back to throw. Love. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ashtyn Davis. And the Panthers are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Herbert's throw here taken in by Knox.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 5.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Herbert now.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Now, Breed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Check right.
Trying the left side with Gibbs.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Love. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 9.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
Thrown outside, caught by Laporta.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Back to throw. Love. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Here's 2nd down.
Herbert. To Barkley on the check down. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Herbert going to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that.